For more on the Yankees getting one of baseball's most dynamic speedsters, here's Chris Sheeran.
By signing with the Yankees, Jacoby Ellsbury has become the latest in a long line of great players to put on pinstripes after wearing red socks. A first-round draft pick in 2005, Ellsbury made it to the majors a couple of years later when he contributed to the first of 2 world championships Boston would win during his 7 years with the club. If Ellsbury's game was to be defined by one trait, it would likely be his speed. In 2009, he shattered Boston's single-season franchise record of 54 stolen bases, leading the majors with 70. His presence at the top of the Yankees lineup should create all kinds of havoc for pitchers trying to hold him on and catchers who'll have their hands full trying to throw him out. While extreme speedsters don't always have power to match, Ellsbury might. If you take away the season he put together 3 years ago, he only has 33 home runs in 557 career regular season games. But about that 2011 campaign, it was spectacular. In addition to stealing 39 bases, Ellsbury blasted 32 homers, becoming the only player in Red Sox history to put together a 30-30 season. Ellsbury also won a Gold Glove Award that season for the exceptional work he did in center field. He's fast enough to track down fly balls hit to the outer edges of his range, and after years of dealing with the intricacies of Boston's outfield, Yankee Stadium should present a much more straightforward challenge for his defense. Ellsbury was one of the top free agents on the board, and now it's official. Yankees fans have added another star to their universe, while Red Sox Nation adds Jacoby Ellsbury's name to its list of foes.
Well, Jacoby Ellsbury with his speed and his bat, and certainly his defense, helping the Red Sox win championships. Now he brings that to the Bronx for what they expect will be 7 years. And Clapp, let's just talk a little more about him. You know, the word is great signing, keep him healthy, watch the defense, and then see if those numbers can turn around a little bit and get even better at Yankee Stadium.
Door number 2, you hit on it. Keep him healthy, because he is a very productive player. He's coming off a terrific terrific postseason. He hit over 400. I'd say, aside from David Ortiz, he was probably the Red Sox best player in October. If you keep him healthy, I think the home runs will come back. I mean, he's really a strong guy, a gifted athlete. I think his defense is excellent. And again, I think the upside here is very good, especially with the Yankee Stadium's dimensions.
He's a hard-nosed player. He goes hard in every play, and with that, sometimes you have the risk of injury. It's just the way he plays, though. Brett Gardner, the same way. So it's not like the injuries that he has had have been the same thing. They've kind of been freak injuries. So I don't think they're all that concerned about that injury history, but he definitely brings an element of athleticism and speed, and him with Gardner, 1 and 9 in that batting order, looks pretty nice.
I'm very interested to see how his swing and his game translates to Yankee Stadium. Chris mentioned in that piece 32 homers in 2011. I know he hasn't come near that total in any other career season, but I do think that Yankee Stadium will help him. We know the speed is going to be there, but again, you can't emphasize it enough. Stay healthy. I think the Yankees would love to see this guy play 140-plus games. He doesn't have to play 155. Play 140-plus games. They'll be excited.
And we've talked about Gardner and Ellsbury in the same lineup in terms of what they can do speed-wise, but what about them in the outfield? Because, Jack, you've talked about this before. When Gardner slides over to left, they've got 2 center fielders out there.
Suddenly you have 2 center fielders covering a ton of ground. You look at Gardner and what he's been able to do. I'm shocked that he hasn't won a Gold Glove yet. I really do think he brings that kind of elite defense. And then Ellsbury's speed is off the charts. He might be the fastest guy in baseball, so a lot of Yankee pitchers expect those 2 guys to cover a ton of ground.
Jack, you're correct. In fact, Gardner's defense, coupled with Ellsbury, is the reason why I think the Yankees are hesitant to trade Gardner, because of the ground they cover. One other point about Ellsbury, he's a very easygoing, relaxed guy. He's not a worrier. He's not neurotic. It's going to be tough for him to play in Fenway Park. He's now the most hated guy in Red Sox Nation, and I think a different kind of person would struggle with that. I don't think Ellsbury would have any problem whatsoever. He'll be fine.
You know, it sounds like he's leaned on some people. Johnny Damon, at least, he's heard what he had to say. Damon made the transition and made it successfully.
You know what? Some people do, and it just depends on the personality. And obviously, he is making this choice and knows what he's getting himself into, but he'll definitely be embraced by the Yankees as long as, not just the Yankees, but the Yankees fans, as long as he goes out there and plays hard and does what he had been doing for the Red Sox. Of course, you go back, you know you're going to get booed when you go to your most heated rival, but I don't think that's something that really players take to heart. I think it's more of a fan thing.
Tweeted this the other day. It got over 200 retweets, so I'm going to mention it again. He once dressed up as Johnny Damon for Halloween, so there's your fun little fact tidbit about Jacoby Ellsbury.